Christian College กรุงเทพโรงเรียนกรุงเทพคริสเตียนนะคะน้องอยู่ม .1 เองค่ะขอบคุณกำลังใจให้น้องเลยค่ะ
Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is prize.wmv. I'm in Matthew 1 in Bangkok Christian College. Today, I'd like to talk about one of the most famous festivals in Thailand, Songkran. Songkran is the traditional celebration of the Thai New Year's festival. For me, Songkran has always been the festival of fun. Everybody comes out to celebrate, be with their families, go back to their hometown, and enjoy this Thai New Year all over the country. As everybody knows, Songkran is between the 13th to 15th of April. Many parts of the country celebrate it on different days. In Chanthaburi, where I grew up, Songkran is celebrated on the 13th. Thailand adopted this tradition from the ancient Brahmins in India, who believed that the sun re-entered Aries and finished its orbit around the earth on April 13th. Legend has it that there was a god named Tao-Kabilapro who left Tibet. One day, he learned about a little boy named Tamaban Kumara who, at the age of 7, was able to recite scriptures in public. Knowing of his prodigy, the god wanted very much to test Tamaban Kumara's knowledge. So, he descended to earth and posed 3 riddles to the boy, with a wager that if Tamaban Kumara could solve them, the god would give him his head. But if the boy failed to come up with the right answers within 7 days, he would lose his head to the god. The 3 riddles were, where did a person's aura exist in the morning? Where was it at noon? And where did it appear at night? The boy pondered over these riddles for 6 days, yet he couldn't answer these questions. Fortunately, one who was lying in despair under palm trees, he overheard a pair of male and female eagles laughing about they would soon feast on the body of a boy who would not be able to solve 3 riddles. During the conversation, they disclosed the answers. On the day of judgment, Tamaban Kumara just repeated what he had heard from the eagles, which turned out to be the correct answers. In the morning, a person's aura appeared on his face, so he washed it. At noon, it was at its chest, so he wore perfume there. And at night, his aura moved to his feet, so he bathed them. As the god has lost the bet, he kept his promise and cut off his own head. However, the head of Tao-Kabilapro was known to have some very strange qualities. If it should touch the ground, the earth would catch fire. If it should be left in the air, there would be no rain. If it should be dropped into the sea would dry up. To save the earth from any of these calamities, the god's 7 daughters placed the father's head on a foot tray and carried in a procession around Khao Prasumin before setting in a cave at Khao Prala with many offerings. Every New Year on Songkran Day, the god's 7 daughters took turns bringing out the god's head and carried it in the procession around Khao Prasumin. The 7 ladies of the Songkran festivals are named after the 7 days of the week. Each year, Songkran Day will fall on one of the 7 days. Though I want to talk brief details about them. The Sunday lady called Tangsa Tewi wears pomegranate flowers behind her ears, and her gem is ruby. She eats a kind fig, holding a discus in her right hand and a conch in her left. She rides on a Garuda. The Monday lady's name is Koraha Tewi. She wears flowers from the Indian cork trees behind her ears. Moonstone is her gem. She has a sword in her right hand and a staff in her Tewi has lotus buds behind her ears. Her gem is a jade, and she holds a trident in her right hand and a bow in her left. She drinks blood and rides on a pig. The Wednesday lady is called Tewi and has jampak flowers behind her ears. Cat eye is her gem. She holds a stylus and a staff. She drinks milk and eats butter. A donkey is her vehicle. The Thursday lady, whose name is Tewi, wears magnolia flowers behind her ear. Her gem is emeralds, and she eats nuts and sesame seeds. She has a hook and a bow as her arrows, riding on an elephant. The Friday lady, called Tewi, wears water lilies behind her ears. Topaz is her gem, and bananas are her food. A sword is in her right hand and a lute in her left. She rides on a buffalo. Finally, the Saturday lady is named Tewi. She has water hyacinth flowers behind her ears. Blue sapphire is her gem. She eats a hog deer meat. She has a discus and a trident as an arquebus. She rides on a peacock. According to the legend, these Songkran ladies are more hideous than gorgeous. However, a beauty contest to choose the Songkran Lady of the Year always misleads people to believe otherwise. Even though there are many ways to celebrate the festivals, many of which happen in temples, the highlight of the day is splashing water. This festival of fun is for everyone to come out to the street and splash water at everyone else, and it quickly becomes something like a water war. I think it's great for people to have fun, not getting too mad about the water and forgiving others. Apart from splashing water, there are many activities the whole community can participate together at the temple, like making merit, give food to monks, and receive blessings and building sandcastles. Everybody has the same goal, to enjoy themselves while carrying on the cultural identity of our country. No matter who we are, everybody is welcome to join the fun, and it's easy for people to give on the day. This unique Thai festival is a great way for the family to have fun, share the values of their culture, and have some fun with water. It's the great time of the year that everybody in the same town comes to do the activities together, creating a sense of community and reflect Thai society in the past that most of the cultural activities take place at temples. It's always during school holiday, so it's the time and me and my brother look forward to. Every year, I spend time with my family, my older brother, my mom, and my dad. We usually stay in Chantaburi, but in some years, we go to the south to visit my grandparents. When I was younger, I thought all the festivals was about splashing water, but now I know that the real importance isn't about splashing water. It's about doing activities together, and families coming together, and also splashing waters too. I'm sure it's everyone's favorite time of the year. Thank you for your attention.